Good morning, everyone. So every morning I look like this. I used to have a very oily and greasy face every morning I wake up, even if I wash my face before I go to bed or take a shower. Um, and now after all the male blockers, because testosterone is responsible for a lot of face oils, that's why I get a lot of female to male people having a lot of acne because that's testosterone for you. So now my face is not too greasy. Actually, even touching my nose now, it's relatively dry. There's a little bit of grease and stuff, but whatever. Before I do anything to my face, it's always wash the face first. Man, look who's here, Marbles. She's called Marbles because, like the color of a marble cake, white, black, and brown. Mostly brown on the outside. Hey, Marbles. She's so soft like a squirrel in a plushie. Oh, there she goes. Off to look out the window, I think. Hey guys, so I'm doing this video on like my daily sort of facial routine, including very simple, very easy makeup. A lot of other people follow done makeup tutorials and stuff. It's not really a tutorial, but I feel like all those makeup tips videos or whatever seem to be there's just so many layers, it's so complicated. And for me, a lot of the times, if I'm just going to work and just going out on a regular day, most days I just feel like less is more, something really simple. So that's why I'm doing this video. Right now in this clip, I'm filming at night after full days of work, and I hiked home from sea level to mid levels. So I did sweat a lot, but you can see here, I'm still happy with how I look right now. So yay. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys found it useful and enjoy. Okay, so before I put anything on my face, it's always some kind of lotion or cream. I just have this, whatever. It's not specifically for faces and stuff, but at night I have something specifically for the face, but I just put a very tiny bit on the face, and that's because I've seen many other people doing makeup and stuff, and they always say to have some sort of like lotion foundation between the makeup and the skin. You don't want, because you're going to be wearing it all day, you don't want the makeup to go into your pores, mix up with your facial oils, create pimples or something. I don't know. But my skin is very dry now because of the hormones and the weather and stuff, so it's always good to keep everything moisturized anyway. And I'll just quickly do it for my arms also, just a little bit. I don't put too much. Now, the next thing I do is always eyeliner first because I keep messing it up. So, and if I wipe it off, and if I have any other makeup like foundation and shadows and stuff, that's gonna get ruined by wiping it off as well. So I just do the eyeliner first anyway. And plus, I don't use that much foundation. I use like a minimal powder. You'll see in a second. So I'm just gonna do that. And for me, I have long eyelashes, so I can do that. I can put my eyelid down. And I've seen another YouTuber do that, and I was like, okay, that works for me. Now, that's a YouTube video I watched where she said to start from where eyelashes start. So I'll just pull my eyelid down with my finger, so get my eyelashes out the way, because my eyelashes are long, lucky me. And I'll just start with this sideways, with the pointy tip, so I can get a triangle effect. And just go across. So I have a thin layer at the bottom, and I'll do that the other way. This part's easy to do because you're just following the shape of your eyelid. And then what I'll do is I'll pull my eyelid down. There's a curve here, and I'm just going to go across it. So just make it like a semicircle. And then just fill in the gap, and I'm going to open my eyes and look at the shape. It looks wrong. So I'm just going to continue creating a straighter shape. Do it the other way around as well. Now I have a nice little bump there, which I do like. So I'm going to just do the same with the other eye, pull it down. Start where my eyelashes, roughly where most of my eyelashes start. go back from the other side. Look at it, have a sharp pointy bit, and then just draw across. Oops, I think I messed up. Yep. Okay, so there's a bit more on this side, so I'm just going to add a bit more on the first side. Oops, added too much, but that should be okay actually. Always have some kind of wet wipes, especially when you're just beginning. So everything's a bit harder to do. I've done this a lot and I'm still making mistakes, like especially when you use like an eyeliner brush. It's supposed to be a lot harder than a pencil or something, but I just always use these since the beginning. Never use any of the pencils and stuff. So these things are harder to use, but if you want to draw like a wing on the end of your eyelashes, these are the ones to go for. And I like drawing wings, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, so for most people this is good enough, but me, like I said, I like to draw rings and it's still really hit and miss for me, especially to get both sides looking exactly the same. So I just kind of give it up. So what I do is I just kind of get my pen up here and I want it pointing down on my skin as much as possible because I want the thinnest line possible, so I don't want to smudge anything. And what I just do is I use my other hand to kind of hold on to my face. That's like a steady thing, so this hand can kind of steady, and I really move my head so I can really look at where I'm drawing like straight on. Just start from the end and just kind of curl up quickly, and it's not really easy to explain this like exactly how to do it. It's just a lot of practice and eventually you get the shape you want. So just out and up. So I'm not going to talk here because I still mess it up all the time. So I'll start at the end. That's not, well, that's okay, I guess. I guess if I just fill in, no, I'm not going to use that because on the other side of my eye, I need to do it in one stroke as well. So swipe that off, wipe the liquid from the wet tissue off, and just start again. Yeah, no, that's, no. Yeah, it's okay, but I don't want better for the video, so let's try again. Well, you see, I didn't point the pen straight enough, so it's smudged. So again, and obviously the skin is very sensitive, so it's gonna start hurting. You keep messing and wiping it. There we go. That's good enough. So I'm just gonna try the other eye. Just look at this one again and see what shape I managed to get, and then just try to do it again on this side. Remember, your eyelid's eye shape is going to be different on both sides, so it might not necessarily be completely the same. Right now, I kind of like this side more, so I'm gonna like clean off the first one again. And just try to match the second one, so goodbye again. And then just go back to this one. This seems so small, but take shape. Okay, so next up, well, I want to sometimes do this first, sometimes do this after. So that's me with the eyeliner. Sometimes I get it done in like one go and stuff. I think the middle shape, I'm not too pleased with that one, so I might just fill that in afterwards, but I'll do that afterwards. The middle bits is way easier. But I'll just check my lips and stuff if I have some really thick hairs. Even after all the laser I've done, I still have hair, so I'm just gonna check. Like, I'll probably put like 5 or 6. So, so you can see it doesn't really hurt too much anymore. I'm not like screaming in pain or anything. I probably should have done this before the eyeliner because sometimes my eyes will water and stuff, and I'm doing it in front of camera, so it does feel different for some reason. And whenever that's good enough, I just pluck out the blackest ones and stuff, and I just get a regular shaver. Because the hairs are short here now, so I kind of go reverse. Just very quick little strokes. That's done. Yeah, I fixed it much rounder shape in the middle. It's always good to do little by little and just slowly build up the shape. So anyway, after all that is done, I have a concealer here. This is just a very small brush that I use because I have a lot of eyeshadows and there's still some hairs here, so I don't really have a 5 o'clock shadow, but just a little bit of a grayish color. So I just like to dab it like that. And sometimes I put a little concealer on the middle of my nose because the color is a little bit brighter than my skin, so it'll sort of help create a shape. I have got a contour pen. I haven't stopped using it yet, so I'm gonna play that next weekend or something. Just get a big brush and everything. A lot of thing about makeup is, I see a lot of people is, in order to make it look good, you just want to blend everything. Like it's like a blur filter on Photoshop. And since the nose, I want the middle to be like whiter, I'm gonna just continue this kind of stroke to make sure most of the concealer is in the middle. And so the middle is gonna be a little bit whiter than the side, and I'm just gonna go on the eye here, but pushing it out so I'm not getting any into my eyeballs and go blind. That's good enough. And then I don't use foundation, I use like a thing called mineral powder. So I kind of just shake it upside down. I've used a lot of this already, so. And if you open it, you can see little bits of powder out here. And I was just lucky enough to find exactly my color. I get this from Eon Plaza. I can't remember where I got the concealer, but you can get it, well, lots of places. So I just slap this all over my face. And it doesn't look like it's doing much, but it actually removes the shine, like a greasy shine that you might get from your face. And it evens out the colors everywhere. And actually does hide a lot of the pores on your skin, even though it's not foundation. It does a lot to do that already. So I just go out under my chin, under my jaw. And if I feel like that's not enough, I just tap a bit more out and right here, right there. Oh, and this brush is part of a set, but you can get a brush like this almost everywhere. This is like the most basic flat head foundation brush. You do want to get something that's not the cheapest because you do want these brushes to be very soft. Next up, eyeshadow. I just have one here from H&M. I just like this color. I feel like it suits my skin. I've tried a few previously, so you're probably going to want to do that. I have an eyeshadow brush. A lot of eyeshadows do come with a tiny brush in there, which works fine, but I prefer something like this, like something from a kit. So this makes it easier. You can see it's kind of like a little mushroom head, and it's very soft. And I just brush it across here a few times, pick up a lot of the powder, and then just close my eyes because I don't want any in my eyeballs again, and just go from inside up to where the eyeliner is. Just do it very gently. And then I'll just open my eyes to see if there's a weird shape or anything, if I look up or something. And there's always a little bit of skin here for me that doesn't have any color, so now next is blush. I do naturally have a brush, especially when I'm doing that, but with the powder and stuff, it does get concealed a little bit. So I have this one from Kate Tokyo, and I got it from Donkey. So I'll just go across. There's two colors in there, but whatever. I don't care. I'm just using this as a blush, so it doesn't matter. So I'm just gonna smile, have a cheek up, and just go across the top of the cheek. Because there's gonna be a bit too much red there, so I'm gonna relax my face and just go around the area. Again, just blending everything in so it's not too obvious. The way I'm doing everything is less is more. So just blend everything. Finally, for the makeup, just a little bit of lipstick. If you're not comfortable with brushes and glosses, if you're not comfortable with brushes or deep colors and stuff, I would suggest starting with just a simple gloss just to give your lips a shine. And once you're comfortable with that, move on to something that actually has a little bit of color, but I'm still using something that's very close to my natural skin color, so just a little bit of a push. You see my lips are already quite pinkish, and just draw it across the top there and the bottom, and if there's any extra bits, like it's too far out, you can just easily brush it off. But I find this color very close to my skin, so it's just a little bit redder, and that's done. And then I'll get this like Fix Me makeup fixer. There's like a makeup spray that you can get. I can't remember where I got this. I think I got it from Living Plaza also, but you can also get it on HKT Mall. There's many other brands and stuff, and what you just do is close your eyes and just. What it does is it gives us very thin layer of protection on the makeup, so it doesn't rub off as easy, which is good, so you don't need to keep fixing it in the middle of the day. And then just get any kind of perfume that you like. You don't want to smell a lot, and then just go on the hand. And she this, I saw my ex doing it. That's how she does it, on the hand, one on the neck, and I always do one on the back too. That's just me because this is a weaker, cheaper one. It was given to me by friends, so I appreciate it. And that's it for the makeup. So I'm really bad at tying my hair. So usually my maid Angeline, hi. And then she'll usually do it for me. If I try to do it myself, I would lie down on the bed just to get my head like pointing downwards, or the top of my head pointing downwards, so I can really try and get it. Hoping gravity will help me, but it still looks messy. Like Angeline one time said my hair is fine, but it looks like I'm a mother, so it's really messy. So hey Inky. Bye Inky. So there you go. This is how I look after I've done everything. This is my everyday go to the office, go to work look, and honestly, this is just my everyday anyway. It doesn't matter where I'm going. Less is more, just a little bit here and there, just to trigger other people looking at you to know that, oh, this is a woman because she's got makeup on or something like that. So, and for me, because I've been on hormones for a while, my face changed a little bit, my eyelashes did get a little bit longer than they used to be, but also my hairline has rounded off just like a girl. So if you haven't taken hormones yet, I wouldn't recommend like tying your hair back like this. You probably want some hair there just to cover the hairline. But you know, this for me is very, very simple makeup. Hopefully, because I'm an amateur, and I hope other amateurs out there can look at this and go, oh, actually it's not too hard. And then eventually you will build up on something like this and eventually do more. But for me, this is simple and nice. No filters here, by the way. This is just me. You know, if I look down here, ooh, ooh. But from certain angles, I'm like, okay. Apples. Ooh. So after that going out, obviously it's still face mask season, and actually that's a blessing in disguise for a lot of trans people because we get to slowly transition. Our face is changing, we start to become androgynous, but it does help to cover up like the jaw and mouth lines and stuff. So I've always had kind of feminine eyes because it looks like my mom. So that really helped for me, and I imagine it's helped a lot of others as well. This is just my everyday cutesy look. If I want to look more smart and stuff, I wear my brown jacket you see in my other videos, and yeah, just have my sound cancellation like Sony headphones and stuff, and that's how I go to work. Hey, so this is me after a full day working and hiking home. So I was sweating, so I'm definitely gonna take a shower tonight before I go to bed. But you can see most of the makeup is still there, definitely a bit more shiny, I guess. Most of it that's gone is probably just the lipstick, but for the most part, I'm still here. So, like, in order to get the makeup off, I go to Living Plaza or Aeon Living Plaza. I buy this just because sometimes it says it's got like collagen on the wet wipes, but then again, wet wipes are not exactly environmentally friendly, so I try to use as little of these as possible, and for the most part, I try to not use them anymore. So instead, if I need to wipe something quickly and redo makeup or something, I'll just get one of these like circle cotton pads. I forgot where I bought these, but you can buy these in any cosmetics like Manning's or Watson's or supermarkets, even just something like that. And you know, you use that and then you apply something like this. You can easily get something like this, Bioderma like makeup removal liquids. Sometimes it looks like that. I have another bottle here with a different logo on it, but it's the same bottle, just different brand name on it. So clean makeup or whatever, so you can use that. But again, those cotton things, you know, you put them in a bin, it's still kind of wasteful. So like I said, if I'm gonna take a shower tonight, I'm not gonna use any of those. I'm just gonna wash my face. And from my pre-transition days, I used to have some of this, but some of my friends would tell me that, hey, the little beads in there, they're not good. I don't sure that biodegradable beads, but I think I didn't buy this myself, honestly. This is just left over from just having it. Maybe my mom or my brother bought it. But also like the beads would like scratch the pores, which is the idea, like to scrub the pores clean, but you don't want the pores to get bigger or something like that. So I personally, when I bought something, I went something a bit more gentle, just facial wash, no beads or anything in there. And honestly, you don't need much of this. Like, you can use this for like an entire year and still have enough. And that's just what I do to clean my face. And then after I clean my face, my mom actually bought this for me way before she, you know, passed away. And I just use this sort of cream for this is for men, but I mean, whatever differences are so minute, right? I'm just gonna keep using. I've been using this for over a year, and I still have a lot of it because I just use a little. Like I get a tiny drop on my fingertips, one side of the face, get a tiny drop for forehead and nose, and that's it. And it's a very gentle, very soft, tiny drip. It came with this other one, which is used for mornings, which is also sunblock. And because this one's like a thicker cream, it ran out so much quicker. This one's actually empty. I just kept the bottle in case I want to buy more in the future. So when I look at the selfie cam, no filters, but obviously the resolution's a bit lower. I'm still really happy with like how I look at the end of the day. Like if I was to do another vlog, just a regular vlog video that I've been filming, you know, like you've seen on this YouTube channel, I would touch up with a bit more of that mineral powder just to remove any of that shiny, greasy look that we have. And just touching my skin here. It's not, I mean, the nose is a little bit, but it's not necessarily that greasy. It's just a little bit, but that's all it takes to create that shine and stuff. So just a bit more powder on there, and I'll do the lipstick again just to make it a bit more red, and then that's it. More that light and shadows on my eyes. Can't help myself. So yeah, if you have any questions or comments, don't forget to write something underneath. I'll click the like button if you found this video useful, or click this like button if you're just being mean. Don't forget to subscribe. I have a lot more like vlog type videos, as well as I'm filming a lot of videos that hopefully are not about me, but just general things to hopefully help out other people, like, you know, top 10 list of questions to ask yourself, or what do certain terms means in both English and Cantonese, because there's not many Cantonese resources, and as always, take care, have a nice day. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.